What is going on, guys?
Hey guys.
Hopefully, y'all are staying warm.
Look, Lori's here.
Look, Jacob's here. Amy's here.
Hey.
Thank y'all so much for coming in. We was listening to y'all's Amy while we was taking care of the animals.
I was thinking I kind of like Betsy as a little girl name. Little girl cow name.
There is Neil. What's going on, Neil? Eric? Kay, thank y'all so much for hopping on. It has been a couple weeks since we have been live on the main channel.
I'm the OG.
Yeah. So we figured we'd hop on for a little while.
There's old Chestnut.
Nick and Zoe, how are y'all? There's Dean, Tammy. Thank y'all so much for coming in.
Jennifer. Oh, Cassie's 2 for 2.
2 for 2. It's only because it's so cold outside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's not 11 o'clock yet, though.
It is somewhere. No. So today has been quite interesting trying to take care of everything. Chores took a little bit longer this morning, but had to bundle up and kind of like what do you call it? Let's see what.
I don't know what you call that. But it was real icy. Real icy. Like I had physical therapy this morning. I kind of explained it in my video earlier, but the step stool or the step lat, whatever you call that thing, the step into the truck, that thing was like a sheet of ice. And then walking down to the other animals, the rocks are all icy. But
I was dressed to be warm. I was warm.
He looked like he's going skiing or something.
Yeah, but
it started snowing about 4 o'clock, but it's still like flurries. It's not snow. Like it just barely covers the grass. But I just deleted that. The ice is what gets us, not the.
Let me get this all going here.
Not the other.
All the animals are doing really good though. Like I said,
I
just got back from down there. All the goats are in the barn, and the ponies and stuff are in their little hut, so things are going good.
Eric says we definitely don't need any more snow. I'm ready for springtime. I bet. Dean asked if we get the water leak fixed. Brandon did. He did it one time and it shut off.
Yeah.
Like he was mouthing me and I was like, no, for real, go watch my video and you'll see how many times it took.
I got it temporary. I got some baling wire on it.
I see how it is.
Yeah, I put some baling wire on it. I've got to get in there and drill that out and put another one in. But yeah, so, and it's been like that for some while. Yeah, it needs to get.
One says, why are you both bundled up in the house? I wear a jacket in here because even though this room is insulated and I don't know why it's so cold. Is it because all the windows?
Or why it doesn't have carpet or anything.
Yeah, I don't have carpet, so it's just concrete.
And I got my vents shut here, but literally we just come in from outside, and then before I go, I'll probably come out of this here in a minute, but before we go to bed, I will go back down there and do a walk through the animals. The chickens, we've been keeping a really good eye on the chickens because we got a couple roosters in each pen, and they're doing really good. We got our first egg out of the Jubilees today, and we got some other eggs. So every time I heard a chicken start doing their egg dropping sound, I started searching them and going and picking the egg up before it froze.
Animals are cute. I wake up every morning with 3 squirrels and a doves lined up on the fence waiting for me to feed them. That's awesome.
Did y'all name the little female you're keeping Tinkerbell or Spirit would be good? So the one that we had up here, that one was already sold. The owners have picked it up. Now we do have 2 down there with their mamas that we are going to keep, but
we'll figure out some kind of name.
Yeah, we'll give them a name here soon.
Kids off for school since of the snow. Yes, So they are off tomorrow. They were out today. I'm sure Thursday they'll probably be off too because it's supposed to be just a little bit warmer than tomorrow, but still pretty cold.
Hello from Pittsburgh. Thank you so much for coming in. Sarah said, hello, Brandon. Stephanie, caught you finally. Hey, congratulations on the chicken pins. Looks professionally done. Yes, it took us quite a bit of time, but it's done. And we have the Jubilees in 3 different pins, and I'm glad they're all combined into one. But I can't remember the number count. We've had several people reach out to us wanting eggs and stuff, but we will fill our incubators up, and then obviously we're going to eat our own eggs this year. I'm not paying for the eggs at the market, and then plus we take care of our neighbor down the end of the road here as well. Hello everyone, love this channel. Well, thank you so much. We love each and every one of y'all as well. Hey,
We
Pam.
do. Bonnie says, hi from North Idaho. Hope you all are staying warm. I still have about 8 inches of snow on the ground. Some of it started to melt off with the sun today. We had 0 sun today, but I think Thursday we get sun, but I think Wednesday's supposed to be like windy.
Heather says, hello, Eddy family. Hope stay warm. We are staying warm. Jacob said, did the kids finally get off? Yep, you answered that one.
Laura has been a member for 3 months. She says, hi, everyone. Blessings to the Eddy family.
Thank you so much for being a member. We greatly appreciate that.
Angie says, you guys are number 1.
Awesome. Thank you. Hello from Michigan. I have hair sheep and goats, and I will say sheep are a lot easier to raise than goats. They seem more resistant and great moms. Yeah, but I can't say I know about the sheep, but I love. She's adorable. We're going to get some more sheep for her eventually. It's just something we was wanting to really try out, but
and she's doing really good, almost like another goat.
Yeah, and we can get close to her now. At first, she was really, really shy, but we're good now.
We have snow here and very cold weather. I am so ready for the warm weather.
No new babies yet.
I'm going to try and subscribe again. Couldn't last time for some reason. Well, hopefully it works, Mary.
Hopefully it does.
I'm in southeast Pennsylvania and cannot wait for spring.
Hey, Brandon and Steph. He says, hi, everyone. I've been busy working on videos about sleeping comment. I totally understand that. We're getting snow We're getting snow now down here in Kentucky. Please pray for everyone that has affected by the floods in eastern and southern Kentucky.
I heard about that on not the news, but the radio.
Hey, Kevin, how are you? Hopefully you're staying safe out there and getting ready to come home and get out of this weather.
Will you put the fragrance chickens in pens?
The what?
It says fragrance, but I think they're talking about
the barnyard.
I don't know.
I love
Ella, which ones are you talking about?
I love the photos of you guys and the kiddos at their school dance. Leighton looked so handsome in that pink suit. So yes, he did. He pulled it off. I couldn't ever pull it off like that.
Last year there was a couple people that ended up wearing pink. A couple boys, and he wanted to, but I was like, "You are not wearing pink." And this year I'm just
they ordered it without me knowing.
Mm-hmm. We did it, but I knew that hair would go good with it. Or I was hoping.
Bet the kids, especially Captain Kayson, will be sleeping in. Yeah, all the kids basically, they didn't really sleep in. They got up early and watched TV, watched cartoons, and they've been on playing their video games. And then we got up, and Mama made them get up and start doing their classwork. And after that, they've been having fun.
Cassie said, I'm getting Brandon some styrofoam cups.
Styrofoam.
That's funny with our church thing.
Yeah.
I was looking at styrofoam cups the other day, but these plastic ones are cheaper than the styrofoam ones. Kayson wouldn't complain if he had to sleep in.
No.
No, he don't.
Hello from Alberta, Canada. Can you please pray for me? I've had headache. Well,
It's going around.
We will definitely do that because me and her both got a headache. We sat here and it was like, do we really feel like going live? Because like we both got headaches. And I was like, yeah, we better because, I haven't been live on the main channel for about 2 weeks, just busy and everything else. But usually if we get in, start talking, forget about the headache.
I think mine's just about gone.
JR Case.
But I took some Tylenol earlier.
Hello, Eddy family. How's everything going? We are doing good, just trying to stay warm.
Nancy said, headache here too.
Amber says, I hatched out barnyard chickens until my brood pens are done and sell them for around $4 a chick. So we don't hatch out the barnyard. If they are barnyard, we just save them. This year's the first time that we've had barnyard, so we eat the eggs.
We've been eating a lot more eggs since we've been moved in here.
Yeah, and then my certain breeds that are full blood, those eggs right there, we will hatch off. And usually the Jubilees and the chocolates, we sell those baby chicks anywhere from 18 to 20 a piece. And then the other new chickens we got, we haven't really sold any of those at the market yet, so I don't know what they go for.
Wanda, no school tomorrow.
Nope.
Neil says your parents to 4 kids running a farm, you're supposed to have headaches.
Yeah.
Justin said, I didn't know that y'all were doing another live. Good evening, everyone. I'm kind of jealous of those chicken runs, Lori says. They are pretty nice. They're pretty nice. Like Brandon was going to add a small block like that size to the outside, so when the door comes open, it doesn't go too far open. And then he kind of backed off of it because he was like, no, it's not gonna be pretty anymore.
The show can go on. The professionals are here. That's right, Cassie.
I read that earlier, but not out loud though, because I was like, I'm not gonna read that out loud. 8 minutes and Lori will be out.
Hey, y'all, love you guys. Well, thank you so much. We love each and every one of y'all. JRK. We have snow and very cold weather. I am so ready for warm. I'm right there with you. I think all of us here in Oklahoma are cold right now.
Trisha, yes, he got the faucet fixed for now. He rigged it up with some baling wire.
Yep, that baling wire will fix many, many things. Hello, Helen. How are you? Hello from Southeast Pennsylvania and cannot wait for spring. I'm right there with you.
I was going to say, baling wire is kind of like a farmer's duct tape.
Yeah, yeah. With the price of eggs, I may have to get secret. Oh yeah, it's crazy. I've been seeing these little videos pop up with people fighting over eggs. Yeah, it's wild. Maybe we might have to put cameras on our chickens.
Yeah. Thank you for talking about mental health. There is such a stigma attached to it.
There is, and I've had a lot of people reach out and thanks that I guess a lot of them, they just really thank us for being human, and and that's, we've always done that. There's some things that some people don't like and some do. There's been times before I've talked about that, but I ended up cutting it. But for some reason, I just felt like that was meant to go, and I'm glad because the feedback was amazing. It helped so many people.
Nick said, down here it's baling twine, Stephanie, but yes, same uses. Is baling twine the rope?
Yeah. So he texted me earlier and said when he seen the wire, he was like shocked because he'd never seen wire. Which when I seen the twine, I was shocked because I've never seen twine. Because growing
Usually
up,
it's wire.
we always hauled hay. Everything was wire. I never one time have pulled into a field that had twine. We didn't get twine until we started getting hay from Nebraska.
Which one is that? Sulfur?
Yeah.
Lori said it's twine here. More snow tonight and tomorrow. Okay, I've seen pictures, but I had no idea where it was going.
Are you going to get rid of some of the turkeys with the kids being afraid of them? Some of them are going in the pens, but I'm not going to get rid of them.
You're not getting rid of all them toms?
Oh yeah, the toms. Yeah, we're going to sell them, but we're not going to get rid of the other ones. No.
Pam says, Brandon, it hit home with so many people. God encouraged you to share that day. Thank you.
Yeah.
Almost 6 here.
And it's crazy. Even some of the people around here kind of talked about it, which, as a cop, you don't want to, people look at, here we pull that. People look at cops and, different, like, that's what I tell people. I dealt with a case this weekend. I said, here's the deal. I have the same problems as everyone else. It's all about how you handle them. And I don't act like don't. Sometimes I try to hide it, to get through the videos and do whatever I got to do. But we all have the same problems. It's just all about the way you handle it.
Let's see. I'm Native American, and our family, when we would fix something ourselves, we would call it ingenuity. I've heard that.
Southern ingenuity, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
JRK says, Stephanie, I love watching your video, especially the one today with the beautiful colored girl goat, and I really like the new chicken pens. Good job.
Thank
you. We love them, and we will eventually add on to them later on. But right now, we're good because the chocolates we got a large amount, and that's one of the pens for. The turkeys and then the peacocks will be in there, and then later on when we get some more, we will move them on.
Do you still have Dixie? Yeah, we still have Dixie. She's out there. She just lounges around. She's the calm kind of watch dog, and then Carly's more the nut. I don't know what you'd call her. She's the hyperactive one.
Yeah. Robert said the coops look good. You could start your own business building coops. Yeah, I probably could, but yeah, that was a lot of work. Which that was a nonstop, like 3 or 4 days. It would probably take a good while if you try to build them all. But I was trying to rush those and get them done.
I've been looking at cameras to start on YouTube. If you don't mind me asking, which cameras do you use?
We use iPhones.
The iPhone.
We had some people at Tractor Supply, or I had some people at Tractor Supply get with me. It was like, tell me the truth. Like, when you first started, did you buy big, expensive cameras? I said, yeah, I did. And I said, that's the worst mistake I ever did.
A Canon.
Yeah. And they was like, what do you mean? I was like, because you got this big, bulky thing trying to in public. And then when you first start, you don't even want to be seen talking on camera. So with the phone, you can pull it out, talk, and put it right back down. So we love the phones. Everybody's different.
How long did it take to make the chicken pens?
I know the first one that we made, all of us really made it in about 1 day. That's when Kevin came down, but we didn't finish it out. The other 3 we did all at once. It was there's probably about, I don't know, 60 hours in them.
I'd say about a week for all of them.
Yeah.
Like a total if we was to do them day to day.
Yeah.
How's the trapping going?
Trapping's going good. We still got several otters that we're trying to get, but just right now the water's too cold. I've got the trap set off now. I just don't want to get in that water. It's just way too cold
and slippery. Trisha says Toby just wants tummy rubs and he is good.
Yeah,
that's all he wants. He will flop down and break your ankles right in front of you, and yes.
Loving your live from Australia. It's 20C and lovely day. I paid $6.70 for a dozen of eggs here. Wow. I am out of red Solo cups. I have to get some at the store.
I admire the work ethics you teach your kids.
Yeah, that's one thing that, people ask us, but it's nothing out of the ordinary for them because they've always been with us, like growing up. Like when we had a kid or whatever that would be sitting over there in its car seat or whatever we would be doing. But back then we did a lot of fishing and things like that, going places. But
even when Leighton was little, we went to the dog trade every Sunday, and he was always in the car.
That was a deal back when Leighton was a kid. Like I've always been somebody that will try to buy something at a cheap price and then resell it. So that's what I was trying. I would buy chickens at an auction and take them to another place and sell them. I just have them overnight. It wasn't nothing like raising them. Connor was so excited when she got to see Kayson the other day, helping with putting the hay out in the pens. Yeah, he had a lot of fun.
Oh, I didn't.
I paid $8 for eggs at the store. What?
I was gonna that water bottle trick with Leighton. I was gonna show it.
Oh.
But I didn't share it again. Didn't you, Addison?
Yeah. You guys are down to earth and real. Yes, that's what, people ask, is it hard? It's not hard what we do because we just film our everyday life. The hard part is getting everything lined out and posting and keeping the schedule. That's the hard part. And then people say, well, take a break. You don't have to post. Yeah, you do. Like when this is your income, that's, you stay in the algorithm and stay consistent with what you're doing.
Kind of like this is our job, just like someone else, like say my sister, she doesn't have an 8 to 5, but she has an 8 to 5 every day. So that's our job. My video goes out every other day. So I work every other day. But since his is every other day, we both work every day.
Basically, the YouTube work is every other day. Like we work on the farm. Well, the video goes out every other day, but recording is every day.
Yeah. Good night, Zane. Mark says twine and packing straps are used in Australia.
Oh, really?
I do not like them packing straps.
Cassie said
that hurts.
Twine was always twine when she was a kid. Wire was rare. That's crazy.
I didn't see wire until Stoked Living. They use wire, not twine. See, Brandon, God has a reason that you started YouTube.
It is. It's crazy because I'm telling you, when I say that the last 3 years has been a flash, the last 3 years have been a flash. Like, I don't know. It's just so crazy how all of this has accumulated and living. It's crazy. It's still hard to believe.
Candy's been a member for 31 months. Hey, Stephanie and Brandon, hope y'all are having a blessed night and stay warm.
Well, thank you so much, Candy, for being a member. 31 months, almost 3 years. Wow. Greatly appreciate that.
Steph and Brandon, your videos are all fantastic. You both deserve a lot of credit.
Well, thank you. Then it says, hi from Canada, Ontario. 2 days ago, we got 3 foot of snow in 24 hours. Wow.
April was just in Dollar General today in southern Michigan, and eggs were $7.15 a dozen. It's just crazy. Wow. I know for a dollar store to do something like that, it is crazy.
20 Celsius in Thunder Bay, Ontario, with snow on the ground, hoping for an early spring like very early. Yes, I'm here with you.
I was hoping so, but the groundhog said y'all need more winter.
I admire the work ethics you teach your kids. I think it's very important as well. Hello from Southeast Missouri. Yes, they have Dixie, Toby, and Carly.
I'll give me some hot chocolate.
It was very great hearing you open up about having a moment. Your honesty and open, and you helped many people by saying how you felt. God bless you. Keep up the good work. Well, thank you. Yeah, it is, because it, it's always been since, when we almost lost um, Braylee when she was younger from a pool incident, and it caused a lot of a hurt and between me and Steph. And there was something about the same time, Granger Smith, his son actually drowned and died. But he was actually on the news or something and talking, and there was something in his message that kind of released something for me, and that was the beginning of my healing stage. And I don't know if it's just like, it's just crazy. Everybody goes through the same stuff. It's all about how you handle it. And I guess kind of like I looked at it is like, he lost his child, and, now that his book has come out and read it and stuff, it's pretty crazy. So I think it's good to be open. I will come back and get caught up on the messages when Steph gets back. This is my third message in a message, and you never read them. Seems like you only read your tubers' messages. That's not true. We read every message. We try to read every message. Don't forget the like button. Thank you so much. I'll go back up when she gets back and get caught up at the top. She can go to the bottom. It'll work out perfect. I always look forward to watching your videos and watching how the family lives on the farm. Well, thank you. Mark says, if you ever do a 5X in a hoodie, please, Brandon, email me. Thanks. I will. I did get some a couple of years ago or a year ago, but I will definitely do that. It might be an everyday thing, filming or taking care of the animals, but y'all are so good at, y'all are natural born YouTubers. Well, thank you. It took a little while, but we got there. Stephanie, how now I have to have hot chocolate. Sure, you go live while I was getting a good hot shower to get warm. Yep. We debated, but we figured we would. I just finished watching your family movie, The Chickens. Your kids really are learning the farm life. So nice. They do so good. Yes, they do. Did you see Branson, Missouri got hit with a lot of snow day? No, I really haven't seen no news or anything. Connie said, Brandon, I remember Braylee nearly drowned. Yes, that was a very rough time. Any sweatshirts without a hood? Nope, not yet. All we got is hoodies. Your chicken pens look great. Thank you. I can vouch for the 3 families that we met. Great people, down to earth, and now my friends. That's right, Galen. I can vouch for all the people that I've talked about on my channel. They are great people, and we're just thankful we're friends with them. That's not true. They do their best to get them all. Yes, we do, Trish. Brandon and family, how are y'all doing? We're doing good. Just staying warm. Goodness sakes, he reads comments for 45 minutes now. Obviously, he might miss someone. Yeah, every now and then. But she's going to come in, so I'm going to go back up, and then we won't be reading over the same comment.
I thought you were talking smack about me. Just said she's coming back in.
No, that isn't true. We try to answer them all. I'm going to let you start at the bottom. I'm going to go back up here. And get.
Sure I will.
Well, you're not reading them all.
I got this too hot. I read all that I see.
You just read your friends.
No, I do not.
I'm just joking.
They're all my friends, so I read them all.
Okay.
Are the turkeys going into the empty pens? Some of them are.
Yeah, Jerry and
Someone is. Don't start acting right. Okay, home says just around the corner, Robert says.
That's right. I'm around the corner ready to go.
Oh, I got it too hot. Might need some ice. Is there a way to get a blueprint of the chicken pens? I'd like to build a few. I like the size and height. I'm 5 foot tall, so it will be easy for me to walk in. Yeah, you could walk in good on these ones.
I could probably draw something out. I may draw something out because I'm not good with directions. I just go to building. That's how I do it.
Been watching a long time. Just can't see him catch you live. Watch you later.
Chris said, first time I've talked on a live. Well, thank you so much, Chris.
Do turkeys have spurs?
Yes, they do. But I will tell you, the peacocks are the worst. Yep. There's Uncle Rocky. How are you? Is the new drain field working? So far, so good. So far, so good. We are very thankful for that.
I laughed so hard when the white cat jumped out in front of me in the shed.
Oh, I just seen the white cat tonight moving hay. It's down there by the hay bales.
Yeah, it was coming up here every day.
Hey, Ron.
Every night.
Fresh farm eggs here are I live is $3.50 and $5 in Canada. Wow.
Ethel says, do you guys have a diamond painting of your family? If you don't, I would do one for you guys. No?
No, don't have a diamond painting. Y'all do a really good job at keeping y'all's animals in good health. Have scrub. What? It keeps jumping there.
Y'all do a really good job
Pins
keeping
for
y'all's
them.
Animals in good health and have desirable pins for them.
Yes, we try. It took a little while to get there. And that's the deal. Like when we've learned a lot. When we first moved here in the RV, we built those pens over there to the side, and a lot of time went into them, but they just wasn't big enough. But we only had like 3 or 4 chickens of one breed. Mm-hmm. And then that's when we started getting bigger and bigger and bigger. So eventually we may have to build a bigger pen than that.
Kayson says we can talk about Lori now. She must have went to bed.
She went to bed. She's teetered out on us. I'm just tired of snow as well, or cold weather.
Justin says, good night, everyone. It's time for me to go to bed. Love y'all. See y'all in the next video. Well, Justin, you're probably gone already, but good night.
It says, the tractor store going to put coffee shop in for you. Hey, I'm working on it. I've sent some emails in to corporate.
Hello, my granddaughter and I love watching your videos with all the kids and all the animals. We love the new chicken, turkey, peacock pins.
Well, thank you.
Brandon, what was that P-trap that you talked about?
So the other night I come in the house and it smelled like sewer. So we looked and went and looked in the clean out. Nothing was backed up. So we found it in the hallway. And then I seen that there was a drain in there where the hot water heater is and the AC. And I looked down there and see it. And I didn't think anything of a P-trap. So I have a telescope that goes in. It's got a camera on it, and it would go in water, out water. I did that for 45 minutes, and I was like, realized, oh wow, this is a P trap. So I guess the water drained in and it had just sat there and built up and it just started smelling. I just put 2 gallons in it and the smell went away.
Has Shadow been catching any mice?
I think she has. I really do.
Guess we'll find out when we start putting walls up, huh?
Yeah. The new chicken pens look great. Thank you. Doug says, how much snow y'all? We haven't got any. I mean, we got flakes, but not much.
Flurries.
Yeah.
I just read that. Just kidding.
Tina says, hi. We are getting some ice or snow here in North Carolina tomorrow morning. Love watching. What are going to do with the empty chicken pens? The new ones look great. So the ones that we took the chickens out of, like the metal coops, we're bringing Stephanie's chickens from the back up to the front. And then, obviously we're going to keep those pens back there for overflow or extra pens, because every now and then I go to an auction, see something I like, get it. I need a pen. I got something somewhere to go.
I know I'm getting auction fever because we was going like every weekend, and then like we haven't gone to an auction in a while.
Well, because of the basketball. Yeah. Because our auctions, they're going right now.
Yeah.
But for the longest time, and I don't know the difference, when we lived over here or lived in the RV or the tiny house, and I think it was an RV, and we built those homemade pens over there, we got criticized so crazy about those, with the size and stuff, in which, we was just kind of getting out here and learning everything. And, once we figured it all out and moved everything on that side, it all started coming together.
Gail said, I can vouch for the 3 families that we met. Great people, down to earth, and now my friends.
That's right. Hello, Brandon Steph.
Any sweatshirts without a hood?
Nope.
I remember about Braylee nearly drowning.
Yep. You can go on down a little bit farther. I've already read those.
Oh, I was all at the bottom. Okay. We need Hawaii weather. Oh, Lori's back in. She said, did someone say auction?
Huh.
You'd be dreaming about auctions now.
Ron says, Stephanie, Brandon, your videos are fantastic. You both deserve a lot of credit. Well, thank you, Ron. We really enjoy them and sharing our life with y'all.
Cindy says, I think Shadow needs a nice warm cat bed. If you don't have one, it will give her something to stay warm.
She's got her own area, and it's not anywhere around it's up in the loft. She's got her area. She hangs up there. Chris says, how's the new house feeling? It is
not Barb.
Awesome. It's amazing. It's a great feeling, and it's kind of settling in now.
There isn't school here all week, called mid-winter break. Glad I don't have kids. Nice AM quiet here.
Amy says, it's always been twine around here. That's crazy. Which, here's the deal. If you got twine, you wouldn't have to wear gloves. That's the only time I ever wore gloves was in a hayfield. That's it. And any time other than that, like, no, we didn't. My grandpa didn't do it. My dad didn't do it. That's just the way we was raised. I mean, that's probably the reason why, I got calluses everywhere. But to me, I was always, like, if you got calluses, it just shows that you're a hard worker.
That's what I've always said about bruises back in when I was playing sports and stuff. If I got bruises, that means I'm a good player. It says typical Okies cancel with no snow. Leighton said the same thing. He said, we could have went outside. I said, no, you go walk right outside. Go outside your dad's back porch. And he opened that door and he shut it real fast. He said, nope, it don't look that cold. I was like, yeah, it's cold, but the little concrete pad right outside this side door or back door or whatever, it's complete ice.
JRK says, when I lived with my parents and we had a farm, we used that wire for a lot of different things. Yeah, that's me. And a lot of people, every now and then you'll see me with wire, I'll just take wire and I'll just wire it on a fence somewhere, because who knows? You may be walking by it needing some wire.
Amy says there's been a auction around us every month, and we've yet to go to one because there's so much going on. That's the deal. Is going to an auction is almost something you have to plan for, especially if you do YouTube all the time and you have to get your videos out. You have to make sure that that video is going to be done, because you can't just say, I'm going to go to auction for a couple hours. It's going to be an all-day thing, usually.
Belling wire, belling twine, duct tape is what my stepdad would use on everything on the farm. Yes, 100%.
Yep.
Don't forget to hit the click button. Thank you.
Cassie says, yes, auction fever, let's go.
All right.
All right, Samantha, you have a good night. Oh, that's why Cassie answered her. She said, do you have school tomorrow since you didn't get any snow? All right, scrolling back down. I don't know. They self-warming cat beds, they work great. I need a self-warming my bed. I guess I have a self-warming bed if Brandon gets in bed. The Indian blood. Did Brandon get the leaky faucet fixed? Yes, he did. He did. I'm here, but late. Sorry I didn't get a notification. It's all right, Rosa. Better late than never. Go ahead.
Kenny said, Brandon, it was nice to hear you talk about it being okay, not always feeling like you have to feel 200% all the time. I suffer from depression, and it's nice. No, I'm not the only one. And you're right, Kenny, because honestly, every one of us suffer with some type of depression, especially if you lost a loved one. If you're going through financial bind, money situation, there's always something. And, I'll be honest, my biggest fear of everything through this, and I don't know, and it's probably because I've lost my mom, my grandpas, my grandmas, all from the big C word. And that I am so terrified of that. And even if I'm in a conversation and somebody says that, I will turn around and walk away. That's the reason why I got it blocked on there. I can't stand, because once I see it, it starts bringing, that's like PTSD. But no, everybody's got that. And, to me, this time I didn't take it out. But before, it's just like, I don't want people to know that, I got things that bother me. Obviously you can tell when somebody's having a good day or bad day. Filming, you can always tell by the jokes or whatever. But just know that you're not the only one. And I will say the best thing, and I've always been against this for many, many years, is a counselor. The best thing you can do is find you a counselor or a friend that you can talk to that is very trustworthy and that you can bounce stuff off of and basically get it off your chest. Because a lot of time these comments, bad comments, people say, don't give them attention. Don't comment. I have to do that. That's what makes me get that off my chest to move on. Because if not, I don't feel like I'm trying to defend myself, especially when it comes to stuff for the kids. But, just know you ain't always the only one.
Myself. Where did it go? I'm in Northeast Oklahoma. I've never seen that much snow. There's been times we get 3 foot of snow, but not often.
That's crazy. Always have a headache and an earache. Thank goodness I'll see the doctor tomorrow. Well, hopefully they figure something out.
Cassie said, Brandon, people's worried about Ed. Have you talked to him lately?
Yeah.
He hopped on yesterday on my live.
Yeah, I actually
for a few little bit.
Talked to him earlier, and he probably don't know that.
Oh, yeah, usually he gets a text.
I
live 2 blocks from Lake Superior.
People's asking this. People's checking to see if you're okay.
2007, we had terrible ice and snowstorms. List at least one. Eric says it's going to be low 30s here tonight. These weather extremes are crazy. Brandon, your video the other day really hit me hard. I have depression because I was diagnosed with 2 incurable brain disorders. Had 2 brain surgeries. As a single mom, it's the scariest thing.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine that, and that's kind of what I left out. That's my biggest fear: something happening to me, and then Steph and the kids left here with everything. Once we get everything paid off, I think I might feel a little bit better. But it's just little things. But then I go in the back of my mind, I'll tell myself, I'm like, quit thinking like that, because God's got a huge plan, because He didn't bring us all the way this far to end it like this. Because like, the only way where we're at today is through the grace of God. God has got a plan for something. I don't know, because He has opened gates, moved it, fast forward things. It is super crazy, and we're just blessed.
Brandon Steph, y'all are amazing parents, and your children are very well mannered, obedient children. Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Did y'all put the peacocks in the new coops? Yep, they was the first ones. Now I will say, I'll just give you a future. There will, if video gets approved tomorrow. This video is a couple days behind, so I know some people will get upset it ain't filmed like that day or the day before. But when you work with ad companies, you have to film the video, and then you got to send it in to make sure they approve of it, and then we upload the video. And I know some people, not any of y'all, because most of y'all watch the ads or whatever, or you
People
can fast
that's not
forward
gonna
them.
go live.
Yeah, but that's what allows us to do the extra stuff and keep all the animals, is to work with these companies and like that to make extra cash. So, and that's what I was saying on Steph's live last night. Like, literally, I was kind of shocked. Our bill at the end of the year, we get a statement from Tractor Supply, and I think it was like $11,300 from Tractor Supply, and that is things for the farm.
That's Cassie. She knew the money on the dot.
Yeah, that's stuff that goes farm. To even break it down more, it was like $9,000 in feed that we spent. That ain't counting the other feed stores. I think it was like a total of like 11 or 12,000 we spent on just feed for our animals. But that is because each and every one of y'all like our videos, y'all share them, y'all comment, and man, that's amazing. And there's been so many people that's been so generous. Even people we was getting emails from like a gift card for Tractor Supply, and they have go get this and this, or we would even have it to where they was ordering. It's just so crazy how things work. But they would order it, and we would just go in. And it's like, hey, we got a delivery for you. We didn't order nothing. Sure enough, there it is. Here's 10 bags of feed. I'm just like, there would be no name attached. It's crazy.
Coming in a little late, but hope you guys are doing well. Watch the video today when you were tagging those little babies.
Yep. We tagged the last 2 this morning.
The exposure you have on YouTube, not everyone like us. You can do the right thing and people will still find fault.
Yeah. The other day, I actually seen this lady again at the store. She was getting gas, and I only recognized because of the car she got in. But that lady that was in the line. So a lady, and I'm just saying this because it was weird. She had just moved here, but the other day, it's been about a couple months ago. It was around Christmas. That lady was in front of us at Walmart. She had some groceries up there and a few other things, and she had her food stamp card out, and she went to scan it, and it was too much. And then she got some coupons out, and then she was counting some change out, and I just told the cashier, I said, I'll take care of it. It wasn't much or whatever, and that lady is like, no, you ain't got to do that. And then she is like, well, thank you. So I followed her out the car and make sure she got everything in. And I just asked her if she is from around here. And she was like, yeah, I just moved here. My husband died about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and just trying to get settled in and get back track of life. And, it's just like, that's crazy. And I'd been wanting to do that, but God set it up that day. Like, we usually go to self checkouts, and we was in mine, and it just set it up. It's just so crazy how God works.
Helen says, comment as much as you want. Brandon, when you were in the barn and that white cat jumped out, that even made me jump watching that video. I have feral cats that come up on the deck to see if I have food out because I have a cat. I love it too. I cracked up when that cat was coming. Alan says, hi, you two from Portsmouth, United Kingdom. I'm still playing catch up on your videos. I've got up to July 2023. Sorry, I can't afford to subscribe as I'm a 76-year-old pensioner and need to keep warm, and electricity is so expensive over here in the UK. All the best to you all.
It is free to subscribe. Yeah, it's free to subscribe, Alan. And no, you ain't got to do that if it's he's on Facebook. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. But no, it's free.
Hey, Brandon, Steph. Sorry I'm late. I have been dealing with a broken pipe outside my house. Right now is not the time to have a broken pipe. So I will say a prayer for you.
And it says, I hope y'all keep cozy. Love from Scotland. Will do.
Hope to meet the Walkers when they visit Pennsylvania next month. Well,
yep.
Jacob, I hope so.
They're going to be on a road trip.
And in the middle of the night when I dozed off there for a while. Oh, it's the middle of the night. I dozed off. That's fine, Mary. You get some rest if that's what you need.
And he says, I love seeing the new kids. It brings back happy memories of when my goats had kids. I know. I literally can sit down there and watch them for hours.
Brandon, you're such a blessing to all of us. The whole family is.
Well, thank you. Deborah says, I love those sweet baby goats. Yes, they're awesome.
Tim says, I know the area around there where you live. I was down that area last year. Do you remember me from the Okie Expo?
Probably. I think.
I remember Tim.
From Oklahoma City?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Are the boys... Oh, talking Cassie. Brandon, the Lord puts us where we need to be.
Yes, he does.
God bless you both for your family. You are a true blessing. Good night to you both. Good night, Candy.
Yes. Guess I knew because I stalked y'all, Steph.
Oh, the number.
Oh.
What kind of feed do we get?
So
in the metal deal.
It's a 7-way blend. It's a bulk feed. I think it's like 22%, but I like it. It's not as dusty as what we was getting at the mill. What are you smelling?
I don't know. Goat poop.
Probably that jacket there.
That's what I was.
Because I was holding those babies earlier before I came back up here.
Doesn't matter how many comments. One person comments. I comment, but not a lot.
No, just leave a comment every now and then, or a thumbs up, or it just shows that the analytics that people are interested in the video.
Kenny says, I'm always behind on watching videos. Can't get caught up. I always watch them all. I can't miss Stephanie's. Laugh a lot.
Doug says, y'all are doing good work on the farm. I love all the videos. I am so happy when I get to watch your videos. Well, thank you so much, Doug. Good evening. Be careful out there. Bunch of accidents out there this evening. Just coming back from Thackerville. Yeah, Jay, there's there's been quite a bit in the Arbuckle Mountains today.
Sherry says the only one that doesn't love snow days off are the parents.
So, yeah.
There's
Chris,
Thompson Farmstead Adventures.
hey, how are you? Chris says, we love you the way you are, Brandon. Well, thank you.
Our plans aren't always God's plan.
Nope. You're right.
How long is a goat typically pregnant before they kid? About 5 to 6 months.
Yeah, 5.5 months or something like that.
Yeah, because they can kid twice a year. So about 5 to 6.
Yeah, because we're actually getting ready to take the billies and put them in with these back here. These are our 1.5 olds. So they will be this will be the year that they get bred. And then after these get done, we will transfer them back there, and then we will put the bucks in with them. Try to have it where they get an off season. I think how I've got it planned that group gets an off season, but we still get babies coming year round. I don't know. We'll see how it works out.
Sorry, I gotta go to bed. Have a great night.
I already read that.
So far at Dallas Fort Worth, schools are open tomorrow. 12 foot overnight.
Wow.
Or 12 degrees Fahrenheit, not foot. I was thinking that's a lot of snow. Sorry, I gotta go to bed. Y'all have a great night. Good night, Lisa. I look forward to all your videos. It keeps me grounded that there is real people out there as I live in the city and work with the people. I see so much greed, no morals.
So that's one thing that really pushed me to leave that in there this time was like, and I really didn't really notice this until you start seeing it with people locally. Some of the older people that, like, when we go eat lunch or whatever, they just sit there and they visit with us, and you can see how excited they are. And it's kind of like, some people look up to us, and I just want people to know that we have the same problems as everyone else.
Talk to us because we'll talk back.
Yeah.
That should be our campaign slogan.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
We don't think we're any better than anybody. We're going to talk to anyone.
Nope.
Any new babies yet? Nope, not yet. Hopefully soon.
You both have come a long way since you bought that property. I've been watching ever since. You both have done a fantastic job getting through the tough parts to where you are at today. Awesome job.
Yes, it's been a journey, but we made it. But we couldn't have made it without y'all and our friends, for sure.
Any new baby goats? Not since that little bitty one.
I love your family because I don't have to listen to offensive language. Yeah, that's and see, that's another thing. Back when I met Stephanie, was every word out of my mouth wasn't a good word. Just about. To be honest, my favorite word was the F word. Believe it or not, it was crazy, and but over time it started changing. The big deal was Leighton. For one, I didn't want to raise kids up, letting them hear that, and but it took a little while to learn how basically retrain yourself to talk.
Yeah, because cuss words are just words that you can say any sentence, the same sentence that you've already had planned out without that cuss word. It'd mean the same exact thing with the cuss word. So it's kind of like a nonsense word.
It is.
So it's kind of like you just have to get that out of your mouth.
It is, but in another, and it's crazy because, like, early on when I was trying to transition from that, I could tell someone to get out of the car, get out of the car, get out of the car. They wouldn't. But if I come at them aggressively and start using words, oh yeah, everything changes then. So now we're going to get out because they know they've already pushed you to that limit. So it's crazy, but I don't try to come off aggressive. I'm always the one that comes in soft and try to talk you out of it. Other than I had one the other night. Oh, she made me so mad. Oh my God, she made me mad. First thing
right in teeth.
Oh, it was mad. I clocked her at 88 miles an hour and 75. I walked up there, driver's license, insurance, ma'am. I got you for speeding, 88 or 89. Oh, so you choose to pick my vehicle besides the one beside me? I'm like, no, ma'am. I can only fit one vehicle in my LiDAR, and you was the inside vehicle. Oh, yeah. I bet you did. I was like, driver's license, insurance, please. And she hands me the driver's license, insurance, and she's fumbling for it. And I was like, you have your insurance? It's on my phone. Can I see it? Do I have to? I'm like, yeah, I need to see your insurance. You can look it up through my tag. I'm like, I can't see Texas. So we go back there, and I type in her driver's license, and it goes ding, ding, ding. Expired driver's license. I said, praise the Lord, this is going to be fun. So I went up there. I was like, ma'am, you ain't got a driver's license. And we just went on, and I was like, well, this isn't your lucky day. And I felt bad because afterwards she did calm down, but she told me, she was like, oh, you already know about me anyways. That was before I went back. And I was like, what? She was like, you already seen my record? My attorney's got everything. I was like, I haven't looked at your record. I was like, what's on your record? I ain't talking to you. I want my attorney. I'm like, okay.
This isn't a courthouse.
I'm just like, wow. So I go up there, and I type her out the ticket, and I'm getting ready to type her out a ticket for no driver's license. I'm going to impound her vehicle. And then I was like, kind of went up. No, I even looked up the number for ICE. And I was on the phone for ICE for a little bit, and I could never get to the right person because I was fixing to have her gone because she had a violent crime. I don't know if she had been gone, but she had a violent charge, and her time limit had expired in the United States. But she was trying to get her citizenship worked out. But I ended up letting it go, and we made things right afterwards. She just got a ticket for the speed. I gave her a warning for her driver's license.
But she got lucky. Any other cop, they're gonna nail her down, especially that attitude.
Yeah.
Thompson's Farm says, I hear you there, Brandon. When you're on the job and that stuff is all around, it's hard not to take it home with you. Now I hang with better, like-minded people to keep the garbage mouth gone. Dean says she wasn't driving, she was traveling.
JRK says, I watch Hidden Heights Farms videos, and 2 of his goats had triplets. Yeah, it's crazy. He's on a triplet run. And he did say that he sees you guys at the conventions and is friends with y'all. I really enjoy their videos. Yes. So 2 of our goats, Teacup and Pennywise, actually came from Kevin and Rachel.
Yeah. I think we sent pictures of Teacup's babies to them the other day, didn't we?
We have 2 Billies.
What are y'all doing up so late? Yogger's Farm? You must not know us very well.
Nick said, I didn't cuss until I started a farm. Yeah.
Have you ever pulled over another cop?
Yeah, I've actually took another cop to jail.
Oh, Cassie's giving way. She says, all right, past my bedtime 2 nights in a row. Gotta hit the hay.
Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us. Actually, the Sunday was another one of my records. Well, not records. The ticket wasn't. It was so I had a LiDAR, and I was sitting there watching, and a LiDAR, the faster the car is, the louder the pitch is. And I put it up there, and this pitch is loud. It's zzz, and I'm like, good Lord, I see 123, and I click off of it, and I'm like, what? And I push it again, it says 115, and I see it, that car in it, and then I let off, and I'm like, is he going to speed up? And then I hit it again. It's like 109. I ended up getting him stopped. He was a cop too. Yeah.
Them old cops, like break that law.
Yeah. And I told him that I was very, very, he's very, very lucky I didn't take him to jail because it was 40 over, but I did write him a reckless driving ticket, which was $529. And he said,
Was it a cop from anywhere around here?
No, it was a military cop.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
How was, says Karen's, but I think Kayson's MRI. So we have an appointment the middle of March to actually go in and read about it. Which obviously if it was something that they seen bad or whatever, they'd schedule right away. So I think it's just going to be one of those things that we go in and kind of update ourselves on what's going on in his brain, and we'll be good.
Dean said, did you let her drive away, Brandon? Nope. Did not let her drive. She had a call for a licensed driver.
My daughter-in-law used the F-bomb a lot. My 2-year-old grandson repeated it. I told her the next time he said it, I would smack her fingers for teaching him that word.
Yeah.
Leighton actually, what was it, kindergarten, he came home and said a word.
I was so upset because
I think it was with the S word.
Mm-hmm.
I think, yeah. And oh yeah, Brandon was real ticked because I've never cussed my whole life, never cussed. So it's like not too bad for me. It's just like, oh yeah, he said it, but yeah, we'll get on to him, but it's fine or whatever. He's a kid. Brandon, being a newly non-cursor or whatever you call it, he was like rigid, like kind of like you drink alcohol for a while and then you get clean and then someone comes in and starts asking you if you want one. You're like, get that crap away from me or whatever. Well,
yeah,
that's kind of how
I was just upset because it's just like you teach your kids, but other parents don't teach your kids, and then it backfires. So
and that's what he told us was so and so said it at school, and we're like, yeah, well, we're gonna have a talk with that parent.
I don't get to see y'all live very often. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Nick said, me too. See you guys next time. 4:30 comes early.
Good
yes,
night.
It does. My driver's license is going to expire tomorrow, and I can't get it until the 26th of February due to backup. Well, here's the deal. If you get stopped in your plot, they're just going to say, hey, your driver's license, go get it. But if you come off being a prick, they can take you to jail.
I got lucky getting mine renewed. Mine was, the due date was February 12th because it was my birthday. And well, I go last minute because I completely forgot about it. It was actually, I went to the pharmacy and they were like, hey, just letting you know, this is getting close. And so it was the 11th, the day before. And I go to the tag agency that we always go to. They're not there. That family that owns the tag agency, they are out with the flu. So I'm like, oh my God. So I went to the next town over because I guess you can go to really any tag agency. And luckily I got it that day.
She says, why do you go live? We go live to interact with all of our subscribers and
to hang out with our friends.
Hang out with them and just catch up. We do it once a week, 2 hours on each channel. So we've done that for almost 5 years now.
We need more cops like you, Brandon.
Yep.
Yasmin says I cuss a lot when I'm in pain.
I met y'all at the homesteading show in Pryor. Oh, wow. Okay. You going to be there this year? Here in about 28 days?
Well, I think it's less than that, isn't it?
Maybe.
No, because Ed said 30 the other day. I think. I don't know. Are you guys doing eye tests when renewing the license? No, they just say sit in the chair in front of the white paper and look into the camera. And then we do our thumb prints.
Yeah.
Or no, it wasn't thumb. It was index finger on both sides. Alan says, I just tried again, and this is what I got. Incubated with subscription, exclusive content posts, video, photos, and posts that only subscribers can see. Subscriber badge A, special badge displays next to the comments on Eddy Family Farm posts and live videos. Remove it at any time. $3.49 a month. Cancel at any time. I think that because it's Facebook.
That ain't us. We didn't put nothing. The only thing we have is the membership on Facebook. So, there ain't no extra stuff on that.
Yeah.
That's just Facebook then.
I don't think you can subscribe on Facebook, can you?
That's what I'm looking for right now. Let me look on the station.
I don't think you can. March 21st and 22nd.
Oh, yeah, there is too. Yeah, that ain't, I mean, that's our page, but we ain't putting out extra posts or anything. So don't do that.
Nancy said, I got a big surprise today. My 2 grandsons came to see me from Indiana. I hadn't seen them in about 4 years. I had no idea they were coming. That's always a blessing.
And 3 points on your record in California. Oh, wow. Hey, guys, I'm at work, but I'm here. Well, thank you so much.
That was the closest day I could find in cities around me. I got the appointment 2 weeks ago. I have to show my status with birth certificate due to my last name. It is so crazy. I was born in Michigan.
Okay.
Oh, Amy's got to check out. Got to get up for break ice early. Good night. Yeah, I won't get up early to break ice, but I'll get up and break ice kind of like I did this morning.
Well, it says, a military cop. That would have been even worse for him from that.
From what I know, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that I had no choice. I told him that, and he was like, no, I totally understand. He said
123 is just stupidity.
He said that because when I was like, what's your occupation? What are you doing? He was like, he looked down, and I was like, what is it? He was like, I'm a cop in the military. I'm like, and he was like, I know. He was like, do your job. I'm
hey, Lori. Neil says there's a difference between subscribing on Facebook and YouTube. Subscribing on Facebook is the same as membership on YouTube. Yeah.
Yeah. So we do put out some extra stuff on YouTube, and we try to do a little bit more. It's hard to get in the routine, but we do try to do a members live sometimes during the week, or I'll put out a short video during the week, just to offer that. We've had it for a long time. When we moved out here, it was kind of easy to keep up with, but when we started getting more animals, it just kind of went crazy. But we do thank each and every one of y'all for y'all's love and support. But it ain't like y'all are missing the people that don't. And I know there's tons of people that can't afford it or whatever. You're not missing nothing. They might get to see a video before you do. But all the information we put out there, everybody gets to see. Well, that's cool. I commented on his one video, and I told him how I really enjoyed watching all of your videos and how you are very nice and good, hard-working people. Thank you all for great videos. Well, JRK, you're more than welcome, and thanks for watching and saying kind words about us. Hello, I missed almost the whole live. That's okay. We'll be live again next week. Good morning from England.
My hot chocolate's all gone. I'm getting cold again. Sneezing. Ooh. Knock everything down.
And here I thought, police let other police off for speeding. Way to go, Brandon. I love it. He should be fine.
If it's a decent speed,
yeah,
maybe.
So, but here's another deal too. It's like if I stop somebody for speeding over 10 miles an hour, 15, even 20, it's really how they react. If they go up there, own up to it, respectful, most likely they're going to get a warning. But if I go back there and pull up their driving history and there's just tons, I have to do something. But it's all about the way you get respected. Brandon, I was doing a ride along one time. We stopped someone with no driver's license. Someone came to drive their car that didn't have a driver. Yeah, we get that quite often as well. Yeah, because obviously when they show up, you got to run their driver's license and make sure it's good, and that's what happens.
Chris says, "Is the risk getting back to normal yet, Steph?" So I did a progress report Friday. What's today? No, Monday. I don't know. Whenever I went to the physical therapy, I got a progress report, and then I went again this morning, and they've been working on the wrist and stuff, and like this is getting a lot better. This is getting really good. Going inward is okay, but it's really the going like this. Like this one, I can go all the way straight. This is my good hand. This is my bad. And I just, I got to force it. But they found, I forget what she called it, but on the top of my hand, you probably can't see it, but there's like this indentation right here. And it like pokes. Well, it's not on this hand. It's not on any other hand. And there's swelling right in here. But she said that could be since the scaphoid was also broken, which we didn't do nothing for the scaphoid. So we're moving it and pushing it and making that swelling go down my arm where it's supposed to go, and try to get it moving.
Mark says, before you put the cuffs on someone and arrest them, was you supposed to read them their Miranda rights? No, I don't have to read them their Miranda rights. That's a myth. And let me tell you what, when you get those little smart aleck kids up there and said you didn't, I'm writing you a ticket every single time. The only time you got to read somebody their Miranda rights is you're going to question them about a crime. And, or obviously, if I'm talking to someone during a traffic stop, they're not under arrest. They're freely talking to me. We're good. But at the moment I place them in handcuffs, I still don't have to read them to them. I can say that they're being detained. Being detained, you don't have to read them to them, not unless you're doing the questioning. But once you place them under arrest and you want to ask them anything, yes, you do have to read them the Miranda rights.
Steph, you're gonna have to break down and drink some of Brandon's delicious coffee. Yummy, yummy. It'll warm the tummy. Nope, that is not for me. Not for me at all.
It's been a long time since I've read the Miranda rights. I used to have memorized. You have the right to remain silent. Whatever you say can and will be used against you in court of law. You have the right to talk to the attorney and have them present with you while you're being questioned. If you can afford to hire one, one will be appointed to you before any question if you wish. If you decide to make a statement, you may stop at any time. Is it okay to talk to you? I think I got it right.
You just wanted to show how good you were.
I know. I was thinking of it. Do you still talk to Blake? Yeah. Blake still comes out to the house and stops by every now and then. I actually went almost a year without him. Well, it means you're a good driver then.
Kevin said close enough. Dan says, I agree with you, Steph. No coffee. Nope. Okay, I gotta go. And
I got a big surprise today. You read that a while ago. Let me get down here at the bottom.
I'm at the very, very bottom. Don't steal my bottom.
All right. Why don't you have a heater in that room? I got a heater under here, but it's good right now. Brandon, have you had any more cats scare you? No, not lately. Steph, are you going to have to break down and drink some more of Brandon? Oh, delicious coffee. I think she already read that, but thank you so much for being such a great part of my life. You help keep my mind off the pain. God bless you all for being so gracious. You're more than welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Uh, I was traveling with a friend to Louisiana. She wrecked, was shook up, and not able to drive. So state police asked me to drive. I told him I don't have a license with me. He said, drive safely. Everyone's different. I mean,
I'm different.
there's a lot of people, like every cop's different. There's cops that, I mean, they're all about the speed or the traffic laws, the stop signs, the seat belts. There's some cops they enjoy riding seat. I don't ride seat belts. I don't ride speeding tickets. Not less disrespectful, but seat belts. I never wrote one. I don't believe that the government has the right to tell you to put a strap on. But anyway, that's just me.
Did you ever get the shop cleaned out? Haven't seen since the cat scared you.
Yeah, it's cleaned out now.
Man, what age do you think older people should give up on driving?
So
depends on your person, really.
Yeah. So here's if we have more interaction with someone locally that is having a hard time maintaining lane or can't follow the rules, we have a letter that we send in to the state, and they will demand them to get a. They'll have to go through a whole physical and get their license back to see if they're good.
Have you ever had to deal with sovereign citizens?
Yes. Yeah.
Yoggers Farm says, I have a YouTube channel that's slowly growing over 100 subscribers.
Awesome. Yeah, it's sovereign citizen stuff that never works out for them. It just cost them a window and some cuts and scars and stuff. I like a little coffee with my creamer.
Me too. Me too. If that was the odd way to say it. I don't know. Brent, I had a license and he knew I wasn't lying to him.
Yeah.
Until it's getting colder outside, I'm sniffling more.
Yeah.
It's 12 degrees right now. But it shows it's going to get down all the way to 7 by 6 a.m. Oh, that's going to be brutal.
Gail says...
Was pulled over in Village by a state trooper. Stated I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. It was at night. How the heck he saw that? But when asked to see my license, I handed him my expired one, and he never saw that. Laugh out loud. Oh my gosh.
Some of them are crazy.
The best way to deal with a sovereign citizen is don't communicate with them. Tell them to get out of the car, slap the handcuffs on them.
Well, that's the deal. Most of the time they won't get out of the car. I ask nicely, I tell, and I make. And I got a little puncher that just punches the window. It breaks, and then you got a seatbelt cutter. Cut the seatbelt, yank them out, and they're good to go. I have not lost one case.
My granddaughter was watching the video where the cat scared you, and she just laughed so hard and asked to see it again.
It says, you okay, Brandon? You seem like you're
okay, Brandon.
Yeah. I like the way you interact with your fellow. And
Yep.
all the time.
He does good. Sometimes. My neighbor was 100 years old and still driving. He drove better than most people on the road. Wanda says, what is a sovereign person? I've heard it before, but never remembered to look it up.
It's just a person that don't believe that they have to go by the state law or the federal law.
Then they find out that they do.
Yeah. And the judge like basically laughs at them.
Have you ever had to deploy the taser or fire your pew pew?
The taser, yes, but the pew pew, no.
He just fires into the ground at coyotes.
Yeah.
Snowing like crazy here, 19 degrees. I bet with it being 12 degrees, I bet there's snow out right now. They don't drive cars, they travel them.
Yeah.
Amen, Brandon. I used to be an EMT, and I've been to many accidents where seatbelts have saved lives, but I've also seen many where lives would have been saved if they did not have it on.
Yes, you're right. That's the reason why I believe it should be the that person's decision. Now, I do believe that kids need to be buckled up, but as an adult, that ought to be your decision there. And but like a lot of people don't see it the way we do because they haven't seen the people that would have lived if they wouldn't have had it on. They don't realize how many there's actually out there like that.
Lori, he did get the water hydrant put together with some wire, so it's rigged up. I couldn't think of the word. Did we get any snow? We got enough snow to like cover the grass, like not even an inch. That wind just picked up real heavy.
Mm-hmm. Check out David's yeah, he can give you a point. Yeah, I've watched his videos for some time now, but we've pretty much got it down now. We've got 5 beavers, 1 otter, and working on a couple more. Okay, I have no clue. That's just what they believe.
Yeah. I'm alive because I did not wear my seatbelt. I was in the passenger seat. A friend turned in front of a pickup who ended up on top of me. I slid behind below the dashboard. Oh my gosh. Ed's doing good. He's doing good. Are we all in the tiny home? No, we are in our house. We've been in our house since October, and we have been loving it.
Rosa, did y'all see a comment a few minutes ago? Walk out of the room. I don't know what it was about. Hopefully we answered it.
Central New York can send you so. We like to share. Laugh aloud. I'm looking up here now because it's hard to look down and not sniffle.
No, it kind of looks like we're in a tiny house, I guess, just because of the way it's set up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing great. It was good to see y'all. Yep, we are in our house. I do have a brain injury because of the accident, though. I am so sorry to hear that. Do seatbelts really save lives? Because don't they lock up? I mean, that's whatever. That's what I mean. I believe it's up to that person to decide whether it does or not.
I had to do security last night. Found out my heater was broken in the truck. Worst 12 hours of my life.
Hi, y'all. I just love my cowboy t-shirt. The pink is so pretty. Looks different than on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. Those did look totally different. But that's the reason why. Well, we didn't get any blue ones this go around. That's the reason I wrote on there not to get that one again because it was supposed to be a red one, but It's supposed to be red, like the red Eddy Family Farm shirt back there we got, but it wasn't.
Satin said, Brandon, what's your suggestion for a lady driving alone on a very dark highway and a police officer signals her to pull over? Should she keep driving to a well lit area or pull over?
It really just depends on, the area you're in. Obviously, if there's for some reason you think something's fishy about it, I'd go to a well lit area, but I wouldn't drive a
Crack the
long
window.
ways. Yeah, I wouldn't drive a long ways off, because if you drive more than a couple miles, they're probably going to TBI you.
How long have you been a cop?
About 10 years. Yeah, but if you're in Arkansas, you better stop immediately, because if not, they're going to put you on your top. Them troopers up there, they don't play around.
So, do you like the shirt you have on right now? That's
That is
Keeping It Dutch shirt. That's old Sue.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, it's the reddish brushed color. White officers put such bright lights on you at night before they pull you over. Happened to me once, and I couldn't see if the traffic was in the other lane for me to get off the road.
So
they shouldn't until after.
The bright lights, obviously they're going to turn your red lights on, but when I get behind you, I'm going to put my spotlight right in your mirror so you can't see me get out of my car, and you don't know which way I'm approaching the vehicle. That way I got a better vantage point. But once I find out that, there's no danger or whatever there, I usually turn it off.
Kayson, call the police dispatch and have them on the phone when you're stopped. Mm-hmm. That's a good thing you can do too. Tim said, don't mess with Kevin.
No, Kevin put you in the ditch.
21-year-old was rear-ended. He had a seatbelt, but suffered a concussion, bad one, been over a month, and he can't tolerate noise very well.
Oh, wow.
Jacob said they've been in the house since October 15th, a.k.a. Captain Kayson's birthday.
Yes, we did. My sister-in-law got killed by wearing her seatbelt. A car hit them. She had her seatbelt above her hit. It ended up cutting her stomach almost after she died. Yes. So that one of the ones I've seen actually cuts the whole body into.
Good night.
Hello, Brandon staff. Love watching your videos. How's Kevin doing with his
burn injuries?
Kayson?
Calabrese.
Oh, Calabrese with the. He's done better. His face is pretty much healed up. His ears are still healing, and his right hand is healing slowly.
I know it's weird asking about people we know in real life.
Yeah.
It's like, what? Who's that? They did the bright lights before I got off the road, and there was at least 2 of them cars. I was next to the median, so I needed to get to the other lane, then off the road. Yeah, they probably that cop must have bright lighted you too soon. Like, they should have waited.
Finally got my Eddy shirt back from my great-granddaughter. She stayed the night and forgot it on the bed when she picked up to go home. I'm glad you got it back. Don't mess with Kevin. Call police. Thank you for your questions. And thanks for answering them, Brandon. Yeah, we definitely try. Well, good night to you as well. My dad knew a lot of police officers here in BC and had nicknames for them. Yeah, we get some nicknames too. Sometimes they're not good. Yeah. Always are my hands on top of the steering wheel when I pull over. Yeah. A lot of people just keep them on the steering wheel, put them up. Um, Honestly, just keep them on the steering wheel is good for me. Maybe into that, Brandon, they might put you in the trans.
Transparency
Oh,
show.
yeah. Why do they flash the spotlight in the car? That's so you can't see us walk up. Thank you, Brendan, and thanks everyone for the great suggestion. You're more than welcome. Good night. When in New York are you? I am between. Oh no, we're not in New York. Um, Brandon, thank you for your service with being a cop because you go through a lot of things with people. Yeah, but luckily I don't do it much anymore. I work on Sundays. That's it. That is it. I've been blessed. I've never had a ticket or been pulled over. I'm 65 years old. That's awesome. That's good to say. Here in the village, we got 35 inches. Wow. Since Friday. Good Lord. Um, Dean says, I've had a few speeding tickets, but not in the past 35 years. Yeah, that's good that you don't get speeding tickets. It's time for me to go to bed. Good night, everyone, and God bless. Well, God bless you as well, and thank you so much for hanging out with us. Um, we're getting ready to go check on baby goats, anyways. Yep. Good night. Yeah. So the wind's still picking up, and it's not going to get any warmer. But just want to hop on here and do a quick live with y'all. We didn't make it to the 2 hour mark, but we did do a live. It's not like you ain't seen us. We've been going live on Steph's. It's just the way the videos work out. But we want to thank y'all so much for watching our videos, and yeah, just make sure you're subscribed to both channels. We greatly appreciate it, and we will be. Steph did hit 23,000 subscribers last night. Super proud of her. She's doing awesome, and make sure y'all are subscribed over there. Go over there and make sure you're subscribed. Sometimes YouTube will unsubscribe you. So, hope y'all have a wonderful night, guys. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on the next video. God bless.